So I've been trying to figure out what to do with all my old concert t-shirts, and finally came up with some ideas from Pinterest that I would actually use. So let's get started. All you need are some old t-shirts and a pair of scissors. For the first shirt, lay it on a hard flat surface, then cut off the bottom edge of the shirt. Next, cut 1-inch strips all the way up to the armpit of the shirt. And then keep the top half of the shirt, don't throw that away yet. You can even fold your shirt in half to make the cutting process a little shorter. Once you have all the strips cut off, then you're going to cut off the seams of both edges. Now you want to gently pull on the strips lengthwise until you start to see the edges roll in on themselves. After all the strips are stretched out, you want to take each strip and tie the ends together in a double knot. Now go back to the leftover shirt and lay that flat. Then you want to take one of the sleeves and cut out a rectangle. Now you want to gather all the knots together and use the piece of the sleeve that you cut to wrap it around the knots. You can even tuck the top and bottom edges to make it look a little cleaner. And you're done. For the second shirt, lay it flat and then cut the bottom edge of the shirt off. My shirt didn't have any seams on it, so I cut the sides of the shirt upwards. Now you're going to want to cut the fringe at the bottom of the shirt. Make the cuts 1 inch apart, going all the way across the bottom of the shirt. Next, you want to cut the sleeves off. You can do it as big or as small as you want. You can even fold the shirt in half to match the first cut you made. Then cut the collar off, again as big or as small as you want. If you don't want the fringe to show on the bottom, flip your shirt inside out. But if you want the fringe to show, leave the shirt as it is, and tie the bottom fringe together all the way across with double knots. And you're done. For the third shirt, lay it flat, then cut the bottom edge off. Next, cut 5 1-inch thick strips going across the shirt. Then stretch the strips out. And then you can cut them in half. Now gather them all up and tape one end of the strips together. Then you can tape it to a surface so that it doesn't move. Next, you want to weave the strips together to make a 5-strand braid. At first, this is a little difficult to do, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. Start by taking the first strip on the left and put it over the second and under the third. Then start with the first strip on the right and put it over the second and under the third. Make sure that you pull everything tight. So again, starting with the left, pull it over the second and under the third. Then taking the first strip on the right and put it over the second and under the third. Keep braiding until you make it long enough to wrap around your head. Now you can take the tape off and cut it if you need to. Then tie both ends together in a double knot. Then cut off any excess. And you're done. For the fourth shirt, lay it flat and cut the shirt at the armpits all the way across. Then cut off the bottom edge. Again, my shirt had no seams, so I cut up the sides of the shirt. Now you want to cut the fringe going up the shirt from the bottom about 7 inches high. You can go as short or as long as you want. I cut the strips thin, but you can also do them at whatever width you'd like. Once the fringe is all cut, stretch out each strip of the fringe. When you're all done stretching out the fringe, you can even stretch out the shirt if you need to, so that you can double up on the loop of the scarf. And you're done. For the last shirt, which was too big for me, I needed to make it smaller. So start by laying it flat, and get a shirt that fits you better and lay it on top of the shirt that you need to make smaller. Make sure everything is centered, then cut up the sides of the shirt. And if you want to cut off the bottom of the edge, you can as well. You can even fold the shirt in half to match your cut on the first side. Now you're going to turn the shirt inside out, then cut fringe up the sides of the shirt all the way to the armpit. Then double knot all of the strips to close up the shirt. Then flip the shirt right side out. And you're done. Thanks so much for watching my newest video. If you liked it, let me know, and check back soon for another video. Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. See you again soon. Bye!